The Tekken Dojo. This place is basically a tribute to Namco's history, with a ton of obscure references. After my videos overanalyzing Urban Square and Shinjuku Stage, we know that Namco loves their Easter eggs. In this video, I'll dive deep into the references in this place, and we'll discover some wacky connections between Namco's older games, Tekken, and even Soul Calibur. 1. Xevious. This one catch my attention. Xevious is a spaceship shooter arcade game from '83. But what's funny about it is that in the sequel, Xevious 3D/G+ from '96, there's a cheat code that replaces both players' ships with Heihachi and Paul from Tekken. Suddenly, Heihachi pairing missiles or a freaking meteor doesn't seem too far-fetched, right? But what's more curious, its Wikipedia page mentioned that they feature their own ending sequences. So naturally, I decided to go after this game and experience it myself to show you guys. The cheat code is, when you start a new game, hold left, circle, X and start. And voila! Now the real challenge is beating this game, and let me tell you, oh boy, this game kicked my butt. It is brutal. If you're one of those guys that keeps saying like Tekken 8 takes no skill, oh my god, you need to try this game. This is real Tekken right there. But anyway, jokes aside, after countless tries, I finally beat it and got the Heihachi and Paul ending, so let's take a look. Wait, where's Heihachi and Paul? So unfortunately, the rest of the ending is identical to the regular version. It's a pretty long ending for the game of that era. I'm showing just key moments of it, but it's pretty cool. It's 1.8 minutes of the ending. For that time, the CG must have taken ages for rendering. But that's right, the only difference with the regular ending was those glorious 7 seconds of Heihachi and Paul flying. Honestly, I don't know if it was worth all the suffering though. But very cool game nonetheless. Also, the soundtrack is great, as expected from Namco. 2. Gaplus is another alien shooter. Namco sure loves their shoot 'em ups in the 80s. This one is the third entry on the Galaxian series. Fun fact, if you play Tekken 5 on PS2, you must be familiar with Starblade, that game that you can play while Tekken is loading. That one started as a successor to Galaxian 3 Project Dragoon theme park attraction. Yeah, apparently Namco was experimenting with the idea of arcade games as an immersive attraction for Expo 90 in Osaka and their own theme park in Tokyo, Wonder Eggs.
アクティブシミュレーターギャラクシアンは28人のドリーマーがガンナーとなって壮絶な宇宙戦争の主人公を演じるというワンダーエッグでも絶大な人気を誇るアトラクションです。
I didn't know Namco had their own theme park, and more interestingly, this was the Xiaoyu stage in Tekken 3, and look, Galaxian is there. The more you know. 3. Valkyrie no Densetsu. This was an action-adventure RPG from the 80s. Apparently, it's very known in Japan. The connection I could find with fighting games is that in Soul Calibur 2, Cassandra gets to dress as the Valkyrie in her out costume. She also appears in the opening for the Namco vs Capcom RPG game. 4. Rolling Thunder. This is a side-scrolling action shooting game from 1986. Rolling Thunder is also the name of a move by Sergei Dragunov. But this is not a real connection, cause it's also the nickname of the Kyokushin karate move Do Mawashi Kaitengeri that Jin also has. But some people use it like Dragunov though. 5. Dig Dug, Tower of Druaga and Dragon Buster. I know Dig Dug cause years ago I was making an indie Android game inspired by it and other games. Unfortunately, it never got released though. Dig Dug is like a drilling arcade game, it's pretty fun. But what does it have in common with the two RPGs Tower of Druaga and Dragon Buster? Well, the three games are referenced in the Mokujin ending in Tekken Tag 2 featuring their soundtrack. Tower of Druaga was also an attraction in Wonder X, and it also appears in Tekken 3's Xiaoyu stage. 6. Splatterhouse. This was a horror-inspired arcade game from 1988. Apparently, you can get the main character's mask as a customization item for Marduk in Tekken 5 DR. 7. So, there's many more posters for old games like Burning Force, Bravoman, Wonder Momo, Baraduki, Zone, some Tekken 3, 4, 5 and 6, and Puckman, the original name of Pac-Man.
Hey, what's up? Hey, you know Pac-Man? Well, Pac-Man was originally called Puckman.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I couldn't find any piece of trivia strongly connecting the first 5 games with Tekken, and literally everyone knows Pac-Man, so let's get right to 8. These glass shelves are holding a ton of info, like this mystical Souls game with a knight. Looks very familiar. There's also some made up console that reference old real life ones. Inside here we got everything, action figures, games, and even some TV show references. Pretty cool. Tell me in the comments if you spotted something else interesting when you visit this place. 9. And then there are some more cool details I want to touch on, like the writings on the board that translates to single elimination, 2 matches, final 3, stage random, eat outside. The cashier's apron says, table punching is prohibited. There's this Iron Fist vending machine showing some Roger Jr. reference. Outside, there's a dojo sign with 2 arrows with a message, indicating some kind of dojo challenge, like the old practice of dojo storming, where you defeat the school and take its sign. Here, there's posters for the Tekken Bloodline Vengeance movie. And many more stuff. This place is very well made if you ask me. But this is it for now, guys. Tell me in the comments, am I missing something? Most probably yes, there's too much stuff in this place. Tell me some more obscure references you spotted. Also, please like and subscribe to help me get to that 1K sub goal. It will mean a lot for me. Bye!